shit down. So that was not a little bit. What you call it? But hopefully this does it. Oh shit! Fucking the shit that holds the mic in place is falling. Yeah. All right. So this is my first playthrough. I'm gonna really be like paying attention to the game, like zoned out. So if I don't talk too much, that's perfectly fine. Out of here anyway. It's early in the morning, so good morning. Be one of those. I wasn't gonna stream, but I was watching somebody else's, showing love and shit. But maybe I might want to start doing so. Like focusing on my own, what you call it. Life lesson right there. Tell nobody shit about your personal. That nigga Chinks was right. Uh, uh, Fuck about your feelings. Who gives a fuck? Give a fuck about your feelings. He was not lying about that shit. I'm in dangerous. Hold up, we would on homicide when it came to us. Anyway, we're about to get into this Sifu shit. I heard a lot about it. Uh, from what I heard, is great things. I actually was looking at it, but then I seen a few people streaming and shit, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait a little while before I actually start streaming. So I let them get their, you know, what you call it up, because I'm that type of person. Like, I want to stream a good bit of games that a lot of people already stream and shit. And it's not even on some dick riding shit. It's just those are the games I like. But some of the games that I like are just overly saturated when it comes to being, you know, streamed. There's a lot of people already streaming some of these shits. So I usually just stream these shits just to get my own little content from it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep my overlays on this shit though. Like this shit plays out like a movie, so I might want to just capture everything without the overlays and shit. First playthrough though. Starting early with a little early wake and bake. I might turn off my motherfucking light. That light glaring on my TV, fucking shit up. If I do that though, y'all ain't gonna be able to see me. Watch. Oh, shit, my motherfucking headphones falling off and shit. If see, I turn that bitch off, you ain't even gonna see me in this bitch. How dark it is. And is you know what? I'm gonna go get me a little light today. And yo, cause I know y'all be watching my streams and shit. First things first, I'm not gonna put out your whole name, but it's similar to mine. So, Mr. Rhyme, you know who I'm talking to. Your name is not Rhyme, but I'm pulling off a letter. You know who I'm talking to with that. Fam, I don't know what gives you the impression that I might be a serial killer, but that shit need to go, bro. You need to stop it with that. And as for the whole other shit about haters and all that, I don't know what niggas be talking about with that shit. Niggas need to cut it out. Woo! What's up? Who wants to go first? Hold that. Woo! Wah! Wah! Okay, okay. Y'all gonna just try to pit me in the corner? Back up. Fuck you thought you were doing? Come on, man. Y'all no match. Y'all no match. Fuck they thought they were doing? I want 10. I want to fight 10 at once. The It Man on this shit. They should have called this shit It Man. But I fuck with it, Sifu. Sifu. Ain't no collectibles and shit. What the fuck? Don't be arrogant. Humble yourself. Learn to stand small so others can stand tall. I might have to cut my light because this shit giving off a glare. What the hell are you? I beat your ass on the floor, boy. Get up. Shut your ass up. better back up with that shit. Woo! No match whatsoever. Where's the competition? This dude sound like he a problem. Where is he? Sinister head ass. But yeah, let me get to this shit finished. Sifu. Tell him again, Sifu. My brother would have loved this shit. What you thought? Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Hold up. Okay, okay. Okay, the master not playing. Back up. What you thought this was? Okay, Sifu still got it. Sifu still got it. You're not playing with me. Let's go, Sifu. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, Sifu not playing. Stop playing with me. What? Okay, okay. he still caught me again with that shit. Alright. Not that time. Damn. Mm-hmm. Intercepting fist. Hit him with that intercepting fist as he came to reach in. Stop playing with me. A little bit of that Jeet Kune Do. I might make a female character on the real. I don't know if I'm gonna do a dude like a male character. I might make a female. It just looks hella funny with a female whooping anybody ass. See, this is where I wish my chat was buzzing, because right now I'd be like boy or girl. I should do a chick. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna play as a chick. I don't know what that does with the story. I hope it ain't no love sappy shit at the end. I ain't even mad at it. I'm just saying. I just hope it's not. Fuck it, we gonna be a girl. We gonna pick a girl for this one. And the next one I'll play a male role. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I gotta add him to my thing as a suggested stream. Brody Corey. Gotta add him to it. Oh, that was short lived. Yeah, what I was trying to say though was in the beginning when I was first fighting the master, that yeah, just putting it out there, not saying anything, about it necessarily, but if niggas genuinely do not fuck with me, then this is when I reference you. Just be honest, straight up. Oh, she about to be a problem. Botanist. Mm-hmm. She look like the female avatar. What's her name? Katara, whatever her name is? Yeah. Water bending head ass. Stop playing. She too nice. Artist. Class. Okay, it does that. Okay. Woo! Back up with that. The CEO. Okay. Oh shit. All right. Fuck out of here. Uh huh. She know a little Wing Chun. That's Tiger Claw. A bunch of mixed styles going on here. Get out of here. Sifu. She practicing on the wooden dummy. That little Wing Chun. How you call it? Guilt trip. Okay, so I'm 20 years old, zero deaths. Yeah, how long young I can keep my character. Alright, man. Okay. Pasha. They got combos in this bitch? Okay. Squats. I'm guessing this is where you go to do missions. Oh, easy. Nice sandwich today. That's what I'm looking for. Sandwich. Oh, and I keep getting questions. People subliminally asking, you know, supposedly why I turned on my crew. I never turned on my crew. The crew turned on me. I was providing everything for them. They were broke. I would help them out with money when they couldn't buy certain games, and I would want everybody to be on the same game so that we could do some type of recording or stream. I would buy whoever didn't have the game. I would buy it for them. And later down the line, niggas showed their true colors. And it is what it is. It was my fault, for being so, how you say, friendly. Being so friendly. I learned my lesson though with that. I'm being so friendly. This is why the people I choose to try to be friends with or get close to. How you say? I sat there and did a lot of, how you say, reconnaissance beforehand. So yeah, and I never turned on my crew. My crew turned on me. And I guess you know what that comes from. This is why I laugh when people drop me up as being the hater, and it's like I don't think you got me. That's not me. I'm not a hater. never seen myself as a hater. I always never felt no type of way about anybody else having more than me or anything like that. Nope. But what I am pissed about is not getting my credit where it's due. People, how you say, copying and mimicking my blueprints, taking off of it, and I'm not getting no credit in return whatsoever. So in some cases, anybody would feel like how I feel. In some cases, like think of it like a cash cow, or better yet, this is like the perfect case of that old ass what was that fucking children's story, Rumpelstiltskin. You remember this story? If you never heard of it, go look it up. Technically, right now, I would be like the one locked up spinning the straw of hay into gold, and everybody around me is just cashing out when I'm the one who's actually producing it. You understand? So anybody after how many years of going and having this happen, being copied, shit, being yeah, you'd be pissed the fuck off too. Everybody thinks I'm ungrateful. Like they think I'm mad ungrateful with shit, and it's like nah, I'm not ungrateful at all. I'm grateful for a lot of things. What I'm not grateful for though is the fact that motherfuckers stealing ideas and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? And this is a lot of the cases of what happens. Same thing with like the Temple Hillwood shit in GTA. And this is not saying how y'all say in GTA. This is really in GTA. Before RP was even born and all that other shit. Before GTA Online even hit. My crew was the biggest crew on there. Everybody wanted to be Temple Hillwood. And I set the whole shit up, got everything organized, taught everybody, in the beginning stages on how they could earn money, the legal, not necessarily, because technically you're playing a fucking game that is literally named after a felony. But anywho, so in I showed them how to get money, pretty much like the safest ways, how to what you call it. Then, and this is around the time in GTA Online when it first came out, when you finish the mission, you could hit the replay button, and it would just launch you right back into the mission. So when this happened, I put everybody up on game in my squad, helped them run a mission. We was running I think it was called Violent Duck, at Gerald mission. That shit paid like I don't even know how much it paid. I think it was like 10,000. So we would run that just nonstop until I did that shit until I hit about like what 8 million or something like that, and then that was mixing between the Violent Duck and the Trevor mission that you could do at the airport type shit. So I never turned on my crew. My crew turned on me. I made Temple Hillwood, built it from the ground up, structured it, taught everybody everything in the game because niggas didn't know shit at all whatsoever. Told them all the nooks and crannies before GTA was what it was today. And then I guess niggas plotted. Tell you exactly how the story went. Where the mutiny all started. Okay, so we was online one day. This is like the third day on GTA Online. First day, I was teaching everybody the inner workings because I was like the nicest. I already had majority of my stats and shit maxed out because I completed the fucking 100%. So I already had that background and online was nothing when it came to leveling up. You just drive around. You can go to the school, driving school. You get your shit up faster there. Go to the flying school, get your shit up fast in there. Go to the shooting range, get your shit fast up. Fast up like that. There was ways to get your stats up dumb fast, and then so I was teaching everybody the works and shit. One day we was online, some idiots decided to come around the crew and start trying to troll us and shit like this. This is before trolling was even called trolling. So they decided to try to come and troll us, and he started killing my crew. I was in the middle of doing something in the GTA shit that was gonna get us more money. I was trying to figure out, other ways, not no glitch shit, like legit ways, but get us large payouts online. And in the process of this happening, there somebody started trolling, trying to kill everybody. He was actually killing everybody. So I seen all my crew members' names pop up, this person killed this person, and it's damn near like my whole squad, and I'm like, what the fuck going on? So as a leader, any leader of any crew, see that happening, you see your fucking squad getting killed by one person, you're gonna go over there, and you're gonna find out who this person is to put the beats on them. So that's exactly what I did. I went over there and I started abusing this kid for everybody he was abusing in my squad, because apparently he knew how to play. He was on the same. Well, I'm not gonna say he was on the same skill level as me because I was whooping his ass. So, but he was more skillful than my squad because they had just got on the shit, like new recruits type shit. So I'm whooping his ass, and he got mad, and he went and he got a tank and started blowing up all our personal cars and killing all my crews, my crewmates and shit like that. I took out a rocket, a rocket launcher, and I started bombarding this shit. But before I had that happen, what I did was I ran down a street which had cars parked on all sides. So what I did was I threw hella C4 charges on each car that I passed and drove him over there, knowing that he would line himself up in the middle of all that shit. So when he did that, as he came in with the tank, I shot the rocket at that area where I lined it up with all the C4 and blew up his tank. Now tell me why that shit right there got me locked up in the. Anybody who's been, how you say, I'm not gonna say banned, but you know what I'm talking about. It's like that GTA online prison. They put you on that online server where you gotta wear the dunce cap and shit like that. So I got placed in there. Mind you, this dude was killing our teammates, like killing my crew, like harassing motherfuckers, blowing up their personal vehicles with a tank. And I killed him one time with that rocket shit. Cause I didn't kill him with no guns. When we was doing the what you call, I was whooping his ass with my hands and with the fucking the I don't know if it was, I think it's the flashlight. Yeah, the flashlight. I was whooping his ass with the flashlight and my hands. I killed him one time with a weapon with a rocket. Blew up his tank and him. That shit got me knocked in the dunce server. So in my time frame in the dunce server, I'm guessing this is that time frame of when the mutiny was planned. Because I guess the people who wanted to be in charge seen how much control and how much everybody looked up and how much of a trend Temple Hillwood was. Because when that shit first came out, everybody wanted to be Temple Hillwood. There was so many different variations of us, it wasn't even funny. You had Temple Hillwood fucking Bloods, Temple Hillwood this, Temple Hillwood Drive that, and all this other crazy, a whole bunch of other. We had Temple Hillwood Ballers. Like, it was just out of control. Too many people wanted to be Temple Hillwood. Shit, the fucking inbox on Rockstar. I can go right now. No bullshit. I can go right now. Pull up my Rockstar social club shit, and you will see on there. I go in my message box how flooded it was. People asking to join. People asking why they got kicked. Like so much shit. This is when I was linked up with Kassan and them. So this dude named Gleesh and Kassan, I guess, both plotted that they were trying to take over Temple Hillwood. This is why in Kassan's video, he is trying so hard to keep me out of the frame because he didn't want anybody that he wanted to try to brand him and this dude as the head people of Temple Hillwood when I was the one who came up and created the whole entire shit. Logo, name, the whole idea. I'm the one who came up with it and created this shit. This is when I figured out what Kassan really was. Kassan was really out there, really hustling. This is how Kassan got big. He would see somebody who had something that was hitting, that was trending. He would go pull them onto his channel, do what you call it with them, videos and shit like that, and then the credit will all go to him. You see, but the person who originally created the idea never gets no credit. People down the line figured this shit out too. I wasn't the only one. This is why I stopped fucking with them, and I ended up kicking everybody out Temple Hillwood. My mistake was I ended up trashing the whole shit on my rant of kicking everybody out, talking about like deleting the whole shit. And when I went to start it back up, these assholes went and fucking took the main name and started their own version of Temple Hillwood. So they technically got and technically it wasn't actually named that because in the logo it says Temple Hillwood Fam, not Family. I'm the one who made it like that so that it could sound more better. But yeah, so that is the story of Temple Hillwood and how that all came to be. And with the New Wave Ballers, that was another what you call it I was running with, a whole nother group of people who I thought was my peoples and shit like that, and we started up. I guess you could say the real version of Temple Hillwood, because the original fell apart with these people doing a mutiny, which I didn't know that the second batch of people was on the same note. They did good hiding themselves, a bunch of wolves in sheep clothing. That's perfectly fine. It's all good. We all live to learn. You know, people look at try to say, try to talk shit about you, talk about your L's and shit like that, but they don't realize, those who are first now become last. Those who are last become first. That's just the way how shit works. It's the way how the universe works. So I've been last all my life, literally, last at everything. Last to come in the rap game. Last to come in many things along the lines of late on the stream and shit, all that shit. But it's all good because, as just said, first becomes last, last becomes first. So I've been last for a long time, and I'm due. And the universe makes promises to everybody if you believe in that type of shit. So being last your whole life, eventually you got to be first at some point. And then when you become in position, because the cycle goes as it does, those who are in position now get knocked back, or they progress to a different level where the next batch comes up type shit. This ain't looking at it on no wanting anybody's downfall or shit like that. I know I'm ranting right now. This is just a bunch of talking going on, but I'm just hollering. Because a lot of people, I've been hearing a lot of shit and can't really talk to people. So this is why I be stressing and be bombing the what you call. I look like this. If you could bring people in there, bro, and I'm being genuine with you. I don't mean no disrespect. You carry your stream how you need to. You go about it how you need to do it. It's not my business. But on some real shit, if you could drag people to speak with you, and I'm not knocking their stories. Some of them people might actually have legit fucking stories, but I'm not gonna bullshit you, my nigga. Like, for real. Some of them shit sounds scripted. Like, motherfuckers already have that shit what you call it. You get what I'm saying? Like, they already have that shit already. Like, oh, I'm gonna say this when I get in there. I'm gonna give this old side story. Like, I don't have no reason to cap, bro. On some real shit. No reason to crap about nothing. So I figured we would come to this point along the lines of where, because I had mentioned something and apparently everyone thinks that your boy is like capping. Let me find it. Hold up, that was my controller? Fuck yeah, it was. And my mouse. So hold up, let me grab this real quick. Motherfuckers be thinking I don't have time to be. That shit is stupid. There we go again. And I noticed that too, that y'all now copying how I say that shit. So, get on stream doing that shit. Y'all niggas get into that. Alright. Now, as stated, I got no reason to cap about nothing whatsoever. Like, at all. No reason to cap. Right? I got no reason to cap. So, and I shouldn't even be doing this, honestly. I shouldn't even have to do this shit. But I'm gonna show it anyway. They think I'm bullshitting and think I got some sob story that's made up and all that other shit about the what you call it. So what I'm gonna do is, I shouldn't even do right now, but you know what, I'm gonna do it anyway. This right here, you guys should know what this is. Anybody who's been to a funeral knows that when you go to a funeral, depending on what you get along lines of, they'll give you a card like this, and on this card will be like a little prayer or something like that with the person's face and name on it, what you call it. So to prove, I don't know if anybody could see along lines of, not capping, bro. My brother really did die. That's him on this card. The service for him and everything was a weekend. This weekend that just passed. So there's no reason to cap, bro. Like I don't know who or why anybody would play with something like that. You know, getting up here and saying, "Oh, this person died." This is what I was getting ready to say before too. Some of those people stories be sounding scripted, bro. Like I actually have motherfucking proof, my G. You see that right there? That's my brother. My brother really passed. It's got his name, and then it's got the date right underneath. February 2nd, 2022. They put that because that's when everybody found out. Technically, according to reports and everything, it says he actually passed on the 30th of January. There's no bullshit, bro. I don't have reason to sit here and cap. My brother passed. And there's no shame in my game. I love my brother to death, so I don't mind showing his face up on the what you call it. Like as I said before, I don't know who plays with things like that, but that's not something you play with. I don't got reason to sit here and cap. As for that whole serial killer idea, my this dude is funny as hell for that shit. I was laughing my ass off when I heard that, bro. I'm not that. I feel that y'all judging me way too harshly before actually speaking and getting to know me yourself. Actually, the last time when I was, what was it, yesterday's stream? Not the stream that he just did, the one before that. Y'all was saying he probably, I know exactly what he gonna say if y'all did pull me into a what you call it where I get to talk with all y'all. No, actually, y'all wouldn't. See, I could tell y'all, I could tell all of y'all what all of y'all are thinking about me and what y'all think I'm gonna be saying and all that other shit, but y'all can't tell me what I'm gonna say to y'all because y'all judging in the wrong light. Y'all judging in the wrong light. Every aspect of it. I could just hear it just by how certain things come off, how certain things are said. As for the weird vibe thing, I don't know where you're getting that from. Maybe it's because of the fact that you're trying to peg something on me when there really is nothing. You're looking at it as, you know, there's something off with this dude. There's something, you know, that on lines of, and honestly, there's really nothing at all whatsoever. I'm a normal dude who just happened to go through a rough patch in his life. Ain't nothing to really sit there and cry about. My brother passed. You know, I had my time to sit there and let my tears out for him and all that. I lost many people. See, that's the thing with me. My family is when someone dies in my family, two other people always dies in my family along with them. It's some weird shit. This is why I say like my family is like really truly fucking cursed. This shit is crazy. Like so, for instance, the batch of three this time was my grandmother's sister, my aunt, and my brother. Those were the three we lost this time. And there's no bullshit. Now, let's clear up something real quick. I'm not looking for a pity party. I'm not looking for nobody's handouts. This is why a lot of the times when it comes down to like you saying the whole dragon shit and giving away and all that other shit, I look like this, man. If you're gonna give, then you're gonna give. If you're not, then you're not. I'm not sitting here begging, asking for it, doing none of that shit on lines of that's not why I'm trying to fuck with niggas. I'm trying to fuck with niggas because we share a common interest. Gaming. That's all it is with me. I'm a very simple dude. Like I'm not asking for all that other shit. And what's funny is I could show you my situation right now and you would be like, damn, my G, like you really could use it, but that's just me though. Like even though I could use it and I could be fucked up, I'm still not gonna what you call it. It's not even has nothing to do with pride or ego or none of that other shit. Is at the end of the day, I know that I'm still good, either way you put it. You understand? My situation could be worse. Actually, in fact, it was worse at a certain point. Like Yeah, I made a joke today about somebody sleeping on a bench, bro. When I was 2 months old, my mother got kicked out of my uncle's house because my father was running his mouth at his brother, my uncle, and being disrespectful. So my uncle, not really thinking at the time frame, decided to kick everybody out. I was 2 months old, bro. It was a snowstorm, no bullshit. My mother had to go sleep in the park on the bench with me at 2 months old. So I already been homeless before at the start of, in the beginning point of my life. I was homeless, lived in the park on a bench. I don't even know how long my mother was out there for, but it was a snowstorm. She said that some people seen that she had a baby and they helped her out, gave her some stuff, what you call it, and eventually helped direct her into a shelter. This is how we got into the shelter. So I already been homeless, not even a year old, and I was already homeless. I went through shelters before, two of them. Um, People wonder what's going on here with my face. If I was to remove my mustache right here, you would notice a scar. And if you notice, sometimes it looks like my lip is what you call lines up. That right there, that was for speaking respectfully. Yes, you heard correctly. I got a set of scars on my face for speaking respectfully. But like I said, I ain't got to sit here and what you call it though. I'm just letting everybody know online because a lot of people seem to judge me in ways and without even knowing me. Bro, I've had nothing. Still, in some cases, got nothing. I People can't tell me anything about struggle. Honestly, nobody's been homeless. I'm not gonna say nobody's been homeless at that age because there are people out there who are been homeless at that age. But I could see in some cases that none of yous. I'm not judging y'all background stories or anything that may have happened in y'all lives along lines of because everybody's got their own, troubles and woes that go through their lives and shit like that. But looking at every single one of yous or hearing every single one of yous, none of yous been homeless at 2 months old. You didn't live in a house with no heat for 2 years straight, not knowing if the next day you was gonna be able to eat type shit. I'm the eldest in my family. Talking about out of my brothers and sisters. So when that time frame came when we didn't have no heat and none of shit, on the lines of because my father wasn't really what you call it. Him and my mother was going through some shit, but he was keeping his distance. So that way there wouldn't be no police activity and all that other shit trying to get his life all together as my mother was trying to get hers. But we were fucked up. Lived in a house, no heat, barely any food, no bullshit. No bullshit. This ain't no what you call. I ain't looking like I said for no pity party. I don't want nobody feeling bad for me because at the end of the day, everybody's life is designed a specific way, and that way that is designed is only things that the Lord Himself feel that you could deal with. You understand? So all those hardships that I went through, obviously I had to go through it for something. He felt that I was strong enough to take it. You understand? To go through all that shit. So I did. I'm still here, obviously, still able to get on stream and talk about it. So that's a sign that whatever it wasn't that big. Yeah, it was fucked up. People. That's why I say like people judge and then they hear my shit, my story, like my background story, and they look at it like, damn. I don't know if this nigga is like if this is all real or if he's a really good fucking storyteller. But honestly, you can't make this shit up. I swear to you, you can't make this shit up at all whatsoever. I've I have no reason to cap about this shit. In fact, in future streams, I plan on bringing, some family members in that went through those situations, and you'll hear in the background as we just chatting. We'll be talking about the same shit that you're hearing now, and nobody's here now on lines of it's just me. Y'all be able to hear all that shit on lines of. Got no reason to cap with nobody, none whatsoever. People honestly keep throwing in my face, be grateful for what you got, and stop looking at the things you don't have. And it's like, well, if you had nothing majority of your life, and no matter what you did, busting your ass in every direction, is to get fucked over and not get anywhere by doing so. After breaking your, like I said, breaking your back, letting giving your all into what you call it. When people see me now, they're like, "Oh, you're not even trying." It's like, well, maybe my fight is starting to near its end because I'm starting to get tired. You understand? Because I've been fighting for so long that it's starting to become an uphill battle. So at this point, I look at it as I could spend my time on this uphill battle, right? Trying to meet everybody else's standards and requirements of what they feel would be worthy enough of entering their circle or mixing with them or whatever the case may be on lines of. It's honestly, it's not worth the energy and the effort anymore. That's real shit. It's not even trying to be a downer neither. It's just being as transparent as possible because I've learned in this day the way trolling and capping is. This shit, like, you got people who are genuinely got some real serious shit going on in their life that really could use help type shit, and got too much trolls and other people out there capping that it makes it hard to believe some of these things. That when you get a real genuine person, a real genuine situation where they went through something, it's hard to what you call it. As for the money thing, people who stress asking me why am I stressing in regards to the factor. Well, look at it like this. Those who question that factor is those are the people who are in position and have it already, right? But they tend to forget how it was before they got it because they got it now. And I'm not saying this is being arrogant. No, it's something that happens on a subconscious note. People don't necessarily realize their thought process as it's going in that direction. You understand? So subconsciously, this happens where people question the things that they already have the answers to. You should know that answer why it is I'm trying to get money as badly as I'm trying to do and trying to get somewhere with what I'm trying to do. It's because the same reason why you did it and you got to the position you're at because you were fucked up. You didn't have really no money like that whatsoever. You was having trouble making ends meet, and every avenue you done tried in regards to trying to do it on your own was just not working. Then your big break came. This is how it usually goes for certain people, and I'm not even mad at it. Like I said, people think that like I'm mad at it. Nah, listen, bro. This is how much I'm not mad at the situation in regards to this fact, and how much I'm not a hater, right? Going through what I went through, living in a house with no heat, no food, not knowing if we was gonna eat the next day, barely having any clothes, fucking falling in and out of school. Like, there was mad shit going on. Cops raiding the crib, and why they were raiding the crib? Because my house was just flooded with all different types of people. Where I stood in my house, majority of the time was in my room, the same way you see me right now, in this fucking room. Well, not this room, because it's not the same house, but you see how I'm in this room right? I pretty much live in this bitch, no lie. And no, that's not no retarded. I'm not even gonna say that either, because you can't say certain words. But no, it's not trying to do it on a note like that, where people are gonna be on some like, well, what else do you do besides live in a room? No, you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I spend majority of my days locked inside the room. That's how it was for me in my old house. Growing up is exactly and living in my room. It'll be just music, books, because that's at certain points I wasn't even allowed to do that shit. I was only allowed to fucking read at a certain point because yeah, my parents were on some wild crazy shit. I lived in a house filled with dictators, people who didn't necessarily do anything with their own lives, achieve anything in their own lives, but try to dictate on how the next person was gonna live their life. But this was the household that I lived in. You understand? It was you was doing what you were told, and that was the end of it. Even if they were wrong, you still had to do what you was told. That's the household I lived in. So this is the oppression and shit that I went through growing up as a child. You understand? So people look at me now in regards to the fact, well, why you're a grown ass man playing the game? Well, if you were a child who had to take care of kids at a child's age and not get to enjoy your childhood when you became an adult and got freedom, you would do everything you didn't do as a child too. Anybody would. And if you can't relate to that and understand where I'm coming from on that note, then honestly, go fuck yourself. I don't know what to tell you. I'm being as transparent as possible. So yeah, I was raising kids that wasn't even mine, and not on some like fucking with a girl. And then no, like my brothers and sisters had fathers that were still alive, but their fathers wasn't doing their job. So I was the next best thing to a father figure. So I had to become a father for my brothers and sisters. So I would make sure that they were clothed, they were bathed, make sure that they were fed, went to school. I walked them to school, picked them up from school. I was doing everything the parent was doing at the age of 8, 9 years old. That's what I was doing. While you could probably say, well, when I was 8, 9 years old, I was watching like Jimmy Neutron or whatever the fuck it is that y'all niggas was watching at that time frame. I don't know what fucking cartoons was out at that time, but yeah, this is what I was doing. While y'all was sitting there playing with your toys and shit, I was doing children's laundry and food shopping and things of that nature, or outside in the street working. I used to bag up groceries from 7 in the morning to 12 a.m. at night. Well, the next day, 12 a.m. the next day, bagging up groceries just to get a measly $100 to bring back home, so that way some type of food could get bought for my family. That's the type of person I was. Because mind you, their fathers were alive. Actually, in fact, my brother's father, because my mother has kids with two different fathers, so or two different baby daddies. So me, my sister, yeah, me, my sister, and my brother. So my sister Jalen, my brother Alex, we have the same father. Then my brother Mark and my sister Naisha has separate father from us. So their father was there, and in some cases he wasn't doing his fucking job. He wasn't taking care of their asses like that. I was. I was their fucking father at that point. And then I slipped up at a young age and ended up getting the girl across the street from me pregnant, and was on the verge of becoming a father myself at a teenager's age. Because mind you, for me, you gotta remember, I went from being an infant to a toddler to straight adult. There was no childhood in between. It was just straight baby, toddler, adult. That's how it was for me. But yeah, at a teenager's age, yeah, I ended up slipping up in life and making my firstborn, and became a father at an early ass age. So I've been raising kids and doing adult shit since I can fucking remember. So people see me now and they like, yo, you're a grown ass man and you doing mad kitty shit. You playing games and you doing all this other shit. It's like, yeah, motherfucker, because I didn't never get to do it. I was doing father duties at the age of fucking 8. Can you cut me some fucking slack? Like, is it not allowed? Am I not allowed to live? Like, what the fuck? And people always, like, as I said, people be judging too quickly. Appreciate what you got and don't stop worrying about what you don't got and all this other shit. Fuck you, motherfucker. You would not go through my struggles. I tell you what, since it's so easy for y'all to say that, right? How about we switch places? How about you take my life and I'll take your life? I guarantee you, one day into my life, no, I'll give you more than that. I'll give the benefit of the doubt. 1 week into my life, your ass will be crying back for your shit. Motherfuckers will be like, I don't want that shit. You can have that life. I'm gonna put it out there. Yo, Prime, I don't know what type of opinion you got of me, bro, but I would like to speak to you face to face, well, through camera, face to face, whatever you can see on the lines of that. I'm as I'm gonna keep it as real as possible with you. I'm gonna be as transparent as any person you've ever met in your life, bro. You could ask me anything. because there's no shame in my game, and I will gladly answer every question. And I need to clear up something too. If y'all spoke about something or to anybody else, or not to anybody else, if you heard things about me, don't necessarily believe everything. I have two daughters. Two. When my daughters came into this world, only time I've changed their diapers was when their mother was incapacitated when she first gave birth to them and she needed the help. After that point, I told her I am not gonna be one of those fathers who are gonna be having their child, female child, exposing themselves to them on lines of. I don't want my daughters knowing or feeling that it's okay for men to look at them whenever we're not married, but when me and my baby mother, when she first, how you say, when she first came out the hospital, that's the only time I've ever changed my daughter whatsoever. And after that point, never. I've never laid a hand on my daughter, and I don't need to raise my voice at them neither. I firmly, this is how I raise my children, because I don't want my daughters getting the idea that it's okay for men to yell at them, or it's okay for men to hit them, or do anything along the lines of. So I try to instill it from home first. Now, with that being said, anything you may have heard rumor-wise in regards to me, anything at all whatsoever, that story right there should tell you everything in regards to about the person that, or whatever it is, or whatever it is that you heard or saw. I don't know what the fuck it is. All I know is that y'all not the only ones who said things like how y'all said, and all I can say is that y'all wrong. Everybody's wrong. Y'all got me all fucked up. I'm not that guy. Sorry. Hate to burst the bubble. Hate to be the disappointment. I'm just not him. I'm not that dude who everybody got me pegged as, oh, he's this or he's that. No, I'm not. It's okay for men to hit them, and it's not okay for anything of those things along the lines of, I did not do these things to my daughter. I didn't raise no hands to them, didn't yell at them, nothing of the sort when it came to disciplining. I spoke with my daughters. So only thing I can say is maybe the people or wherever you're getting your information from, maybe those people are the real haters. And they see the possibility that I have a chance of making it somewhere in life, and they're doing everything in their power to pull me down. You should know these type of people. This is what got me my mind boggled with all this shit. Like how everybody's quick to go. Think of it like this. That's like Nipsey's people going to go at, and this is mad disrespectful in some cases. I shouldn't even say this because I got mad love for Nipsey. I mean, no disrespect by this whatsoever. So let me just get that out the way. I mean, no disrespect to Nipsey. Let him rest in peace. That man was a real artist. He had a good message, good vibes, positivity all around. So let me just get that out the way. But what everybody's doing to me is the equivalent of Nipsey's ops, or Nipsey's people going to his ops and asking about Nipsey. Talking about Nipsey, that's like Nipsey's people going to Nipsey's ops. What everybody's doing in my case, this is the equivalent of it. It's like Nipsey's people going to his ops asking about Nipsey's life. What do you think his ops is going to say? Do you think they're going to say anything good in the likeness that's going to help him excel or get to that step? Or maybe you have something that you may want to do for Nipsey. Just using Nipsey as an example, and I shouldn't be doing this. I should let this man rest in peace, but he's the only example I could use that people can get it and understand what I'm trying to, get across. Do you think they're going to say anything along the lines of that's going to help get this person to where they deserve to be or where they truly should be? You understand? No, they're not. They're going to say everything else in the book to deter that from happening, because they don't want to see the person do good. So this is why I gave you that example. When you go and you're asking about a person, usually you don't go around the person's back. If you want to know anything about anything, the best bet is to go directly to the source. But some people don't do that because they feel that the source might be biased, might say things along the lines of that just may sound flattering to the ear or appealing to whoever's ear, so that way they can meet a certain standard or requirement. That's not what I'm here to do at the end of the day. Being as transparent as possible. What y'all doing in regards to my situation is the equivalent of any person friend going to their ops and asking about them. You understand? So in this case, let's go and say like, let's say Cuffham didn't know Aiden, right? And this is way off because I don't even know how the order was in regards to the fact. But I'm just using an example. Let's just say Cuffham didn't know Aiden was Aiden's op, right? Let's just use this as an example. I'm not saying this is what you call it. It's hypothetically talking, right? Let's just say Cuffham didn't know Aiden, and Prime was Aiden's op. Cuffham going to Prime asking about Aiden is not the smart move, because Prime being the op is not gonna say anything good about Aiden, because he don't want to see Aiden excel or succeed or excel in any form of fashion. So he's gonna say everything in the wrong light about this person. This is what I feel everybody's doing in my case. They're going to all the wrong people and asking about me or getting information or whatever the case may be online. So, not saying y'all the ones I just mentioned. This is people outside of Xbox, people that I don't really associate with, and y'all probably don't know. But this is what I feel in some cases may be happening. Now with y'all, I feel like y'all just judging me for no damn reason. Because y'all feel that I may be getting at y'all for some type of gain or some type of shit like that. Bro, I genuinely got shit that I could really use what you're handing everybody on lines of. But at the end of the day, I'm still good. You understand? So even though I could use it, I'm not going to go up there. I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to do any of that shit. Because that's just not me. Wasn't raised like that. If you're genuinely going to give something, then that's because you genuinely, from the bottom of your heart, you chose to do so. And it would be appreciated and I would be as grateful as any other person who is genuine about the shit. You understand? Because anybody who's really not genuine about anything that they get, they're gonna be fake about the shit. They'll give you fake smiles and all that shit. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm not here for that. But I can tell you right now, though, a lot of them people who you dishing out bread to, I'm pretty sure is giving you sob stories like a motherfucker. But not my call. It's your bread. Do your thing. When it comes down to judging me, bro, the only thing I'm trying to do is just kick it with motherfuckers. Anything else, then good. But I started watching because he played fucking Jay, Almighty Jay. I came across him through your stream, and that was through like the E-dates and shit like that. Aiden, I stumbled upon you. I don't know when, I think it was like a year or two ago. Through one of my friends' channel. I gotta get his name so that way I can see how long he's been following. So you can see how long he's been following you and shit like that. I found you through his shit. And then that's how I found everybody else, through your shit. You know what's funny? I'm that dude, right? This always happens. How exactly happens. This is how I usually form friendships, and it's weird. My whole time on Xbox, right? Everybody I became friends with was somebody I argued with, which was funny as shit. But the person would try to troll me. They would not succeed, or we'll just go back and forth with a friendly bantering at each other, throwing slick shit at each other, just roasting each other, right? While we would roast each other, in the midst of it, the person would be like, you know what, you pretty cool, man, I'm gonna add you down. Like, this is how majority of my friendships on Xbox started. But a lot of them judged, and they was like, yo, I'm not even gonna lie, I judged you in the beginning thinking you was this, but you're actually mad chill and all this other shit. This is how it usually always goes. So I laugh, which is why if I ever get cool with y'all on that note, like ever, yeah, I'm probably gonna laugh the same exact way. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. All right, let's get this started, because I've been holding y'all for a minute just blabbing off at the gum. But there was a lot I had to get off my chest. A lot I gotta get off my chest because I've been hearing a few things, and I don't even know necessarily. I could be looking into shit too deeply. I might not even be talking in my direction. I just can't help that it sound like y'all do though. And then I hear the references like how I say, you stupid. Y'all think that's how I really say it? Well, emphasizing for a reason. Everybody got their own little, niche. Oh yeah, there is. Oh, who you talking to? Stop playing. That shit had me cracking though. When he said that shit, he said, "Fucker look like a serial killer." I started rolling. I'm like, bird. Damn. And you spoke out of turn. You should have kept your fucking mouth shut. Yeah, I don't want it. You don't want this. Okay? Should have stood your ass in the room. No money, no goods. Fuck you talking. Whose ass I gotta be in here? I'll be. Yeah. Can you raise the difficulty or something on this bitch? Cause this might be a war. I might just run through this shit. Can't make games like this for me. I'll fucking fly through it. What you thought it was? About to get this work? It's just this. What's up? Back up. Back up. Oh shit. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Nice. Come on. Who first? Who fuck out of here? Your booty. Woo! Whoop their ass. Lightning hands. Facts. What you thought you were doing with that? All right, all right. Got a little two. Too slow. Too slow. Word. Now I don't even want to play it now. We're about to just back out because I died one time. Nope, 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 nope. We gotta make this a clean run.